Previously on air.
I'd like to see you as our principal. I don't think so.
Damn it, Molly. It is so obvious that you are the person who should be running this school.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, let's give it a try.
Oh my God, you got it.
I got it! Ah!
Frankie Hector, I want to work for you, Mr. Stevens. I want to be an attorney at law at Stuckyville's finest firm.
Hire Frankie.
This girl's good.
Yeah, she is. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Let's go, Mike!
You can do it, sweetie.
It's just a giant yo-yo. Release it, and pull the string. Release. And pull the string.
Good.
What's this?
Do you have any idea what you just did? Does he have any idea what he just did?
I believe I can speak for all of us when I say no one has any idea what he just did.
You just pulled 3 strikes in a row, otherwise known as a turkey, my friend. In an age-old tradition dating back to the late 1800s, bowling alley owners gave live turkeys the first member of any team to bowl 3 consecutive strikes. Mike bowled a turkey!
That's all I get, a frozen turkey dinner?
Hey! I just got a new assignment for the Stuckyville Progress.
Good for you!
Great. Yeah, I'm gonna write a restaurant review of that new place out on Passaic Avenue, the Red Coach.
Steakhouse, heard it was pretty good.
Yeah, who cares? Guess who owns it? Give up?
You didn't even give us a chance to guess.
Rich Keenan. Rich Keenan from high school?
That guy was the worst.
Yeah, total jerk.
That's what's so great about this job. Molly, see this hand?
Yeah.
This is your cold hand of vengeance. When people read my review, they won't come within 10 miles of this stupid little restaurant.
Carol.
Call me the gravedigger because I'm gonna bury the son of a bitch. Yeah.
No, you're not.
What? After what he did to you?
Honey, that was back in, like, 9th grade. I think I'm over it.
Well, I'm not over it. On your behalf.
Listen, I appreciate what you're willing to do for me, but you're a journalist.
Is a restaurant review really journalism?
Mike, Carol, don't compromise your integrity over some stupid thing that happened like 15 years ago.
Woo-hoo! 4 in a row! I demand a live turkey!
Hi, Mr. Dobbs. I want to talk to you about reviewing the Red Coach restaurant.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I tell everyone else when they write a restaurant review. The paper will pay for appetizer, entree, dessert. You get smashed on your own dime.
Oh, actually, no, sir. I wanted to thank you for the opportunity, but tell you that I don't think I can review this particular restaurant.
What?
Well, you see, I know the owner, Rich Keenan, and I just don't think I could be objective.
Do you know this guy in the biblical sense?
No. No.
Well, then, eat his food and write what you think.
Actually, sir, I'm not comfortable with it.
Carol, I don't have anybody else. I'd ask Eben Russell to do it, but he's in Wisconsin. He's doing that timber sports competition. His specialty is the standing block chop. You put a throwing hatchet in that kid's hand and a block of white pine, he gives you art. I need you to write that review.
Fine, I'll do it. Sir.
And just a couple of reminders. I'm going to need someone here a half hour early Friday for the exterminator.
I'm here for you, brother. I got that.
Good, great. And also, the ball polisher is making a gravelly noise again. I'm going to need someone to call
Done
it.
and done. It was a little blow pop in there. I fixed it myself.
Thanks again, Eli.
Are we done oohing and ahhing over the new baby here?
Phil, Eli's been on board for 4 months now. I think you can stop calling him the new baby.
Dude, you're obsolete. Let it go.
Yeah, I just want to bring up some new business. If everyone just take a second, look out over the lanes. Look at these people. This guy's, what, 60 years old? Be lucky to get another 70 bucks out of him before he crosses over.
Well, I crossed over once, but not with John Edwards. A guy named Steve channeled my late Aunt Teresa at a Halloween party. She recommended I rent the Royal Tenenbaums.
What's your point, Phil?
My point is that we need to start attracting young people to Stucky Bowl.
Why? Old people pay the same price to bowl as young people.
Yes, but as any demographictician will tell you, old people are set in their ways, whereas the mind of an 18 to 49-year-old is a shapeless, formless lump of clay. Now, you get some of them wild fillies in here, you have got yourself a bowler for life.
All right, Phil, fine. You want to try it? Go ahead.
Yeah. In your face.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Jacobs. Okay. Oh, dear. Hey, everybody, freeze! Yeah, you get back here, you little monkeys, or I'll do nothing because I can't see who you are, Ryan. What's going on?
Not much. Just kicking it with my homies.
So, let me guess, King of the Losers.
Actually, the L is for Larry.
Larry?
And the crown is for King. Larry King. I'm a big fan. So some of the guys made this for me.
So then why were they chanting loser?
Well, you misheard. They were chanting Larry. Larry. Larry.
Ryan.
All right. Look, it's no big deal, okay?
It is a big deal. I can't tolerate that sort of behavior. You're gonna have to give me some names. Oh, come on, Ryan. Nobody will know that you told me. They'll think that I just saw them.
Like I said, it's no big deal. They were just goofing around. Can't we just let this go?
Okay.
Thanks.
Here I am at a steakhouse with a bunch of dames. Couldn't you at least have brought the boyfriend?
I told you Leon works late. His job's a nightmare.
I would think designing water slides would be fun.
Sometimes you ride the slide, sometimes the slide rides you.
Ribeye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Porterhouse.
Thank you.
Thanks, Molly. Porterhouse.
New York strip.
Thank you.
And the 48-ounce Coachmaster Rare. Good luck.
Thank you. Okay, this is gonna be...
Whoa! No one is allowed to talk about their meal. I do not want to be influenced.
Right.
You know what? I'm just gonna write a positive review. That way I'm beyond reproach.
That's not fair to all the other restaurants. Why don't you just be honest and write what you think?
Carol Vesey?
Rich Keenan.
Wow, you still look amazing.
Thank you. Do you remember Molly Hudson?
Molly Hudson, sure. How are you?
Top of the world, Rich.
Were you two are friends now?
Yep. Best friends.
That's great. Great. Oh, listen, I gotta go take care of something in the kitchen. It's great seeing you guys again.
Yep.
Enjoy.
So how much if I eat two of these?
Come in.
Miss Hudson. I'm Sean Knoll. I'm Ryan's father.
Mr. Knoll, hi.
I wanted to talk to you about what happened yesterday.
Yes, I'm sorry. It seems that Ryan had some sort of run-in with some kids.
Yeah. Again. What kind of school allows this to happen to a kid?
Mr. Knoll, high school is a very difficult time. I don't think...
What about the kids that did this to my son? I mean, I assume they've been suspended.
No, they haven't.
Detention?
No.
What then?
Ryan wouldn't even give me their names, and even then, I'm not sure that punishing them is the way to go.
Oh, okay. You're not going to punish them.
I am offended at the tone that you're taking with me.
And I'm offended that you think it's fine and dandy that my son has been crowned the school loser.
Mr. Knoll, it's not like that.
Then help me out here. Do something.
I want to thank you all for taking time to participate in our quote-unquote focus group. Think of this as your chance to say, listen up, Stucky Bull, because I have something on my mind that I think you should know about. Fun stuff. Okay, any questions before we get started? Yeah.
You said there were going to be free snacks here?
That I did. Chiclets for all. Shirley?
Good day. Let's begin. What is the first word that comes into your mind when I say Stucky Bull?
Stucky.
Bull.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Never mind me, just answer the questions open and honestly. I'm not here.
Wow.
Did you read Carol's review yet?
I'm reading it as we speak.
Pretty brutal, huh?
I don't know about the pretty part.
Hey,
Oh, hey, gosh. Oh, boy, I'm so glad you're still alive. You don't have to eat that toxic dump, the Red Coach.
Was it that harsh?
Let's see. There's barely a wait for a table. The efficient staff clearing seats quickly, but then again, there wasn't much to wait for. No. The Alaskan shrimp cocktail was more like a glass of ice with 8 rubbery pieces of gum clinging to the side for dear life.
Nice.
Red Coach features decor straight out of a motel elevator. And this, I love this. I've never eaten burnt jerky, that is, until I took a bite out of the leather belt that is the Red Coach's New York strip. You, my friend, are a savage.
Savage enough to be sued? Rich Keenan is suing me for $50,000.
Intentional interference of economic advantage.
English, please?
It's a fancy way of saying you wrecked his business.
$50,000. I don't have $50,000. Do you think they use big numbers like that to scare people? Because it's working.
This guy doesn't have a leg to stand on. A review is, by definition, subjective. How can you be faulted for giving your opinion? You are just doing your job.
Frankie's right. If you could make money from bad reviews, Steven Seagal would be a billionaire by now.
Ed, I think Steven Seagal might actually be a billionaire.
Right.
Ed?
Yeah.
What about the,
Oh, yeah.
What?
Well...
Frankie, I should probably let you know that this case might not quite be as open and shut as we'd like.
Why not?
Well, back in the 9th grade, Rich Keenan kind of did this humiliating thing to Molly, and now that he knows that Molly and Carol are friends, you can bet the other side's going to claim the review was payback.
Was it?
Of course not.
I'm sorry, I had to ask.
Ed?
Yeah.
I really don't have $50,000.
Don't worry, we'll get it thrown out.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
Miss Hudson,
Molly.
Ryan Knowles here.
When are you going to start to call me Molly?
Molly.
Thank you, Eunice. Send him in.
You wanted to see me?
Ryan, hi. Come on in. Have a seat. You know, your father was here.
Yeah, I know.
And he feels strongly that I should punish the boys that are harassing you.
Please, don't do that.
I don't think I have a choice.
But you don't even know who did it.
I do.
You're bluffing.
Robbie Mills, Perry Kurtz, Franklin Wilbur.
How did you find out?
I didn't. I was bluffing.
Miss Hudson, do you remember what it was like to be in high school way back when?
Yes, way back when. Wow, that was, the year was 1944. Our boys had just come back from war. Things back then cost a nickel.
Really? You went to high school in 1944?
I'm kidding, Ryan.
So am I. High school hasn't changed.
Meaning?
Meaning, if you punish those guys, you'll turn my life into a living hell. Actually, my life is already a living hell. You'll turn my life into some living supersized hell.
Supersized hell?
Just like regular hell, except everything's bigger. And it costs an extra 39 cents. Please.
Okay. You win. I won't punish him.
Thank you.
But if anything happens, and I mean anything at all, you have to come and tell me.
Okay.
Okay.
What is it, Mr. Fitton? I got the results from the focus groups back, and I have a great idea.
This is exciting.
Yeah, it turns out this personal danger thing is huge with kids.
Personal danger? What the hell is that?
You know, that's where one goes out and puts oneself in harm's way. Here's what I'm thinking. Eli, we put you in a shopping cart, we roll you down a ramp.
What?
Oh, come on, man, the damage is done.
Yo, you know, you say one more word, you better wrap up what you don't want broke up.
Fine, I'll handle it myself, surely. I need you to find as many young people as you can, bring them here by tomorrow at 4 p.m. because that is when the Stucky Bowl slogan is going to change from bowling is fun to bowling is a little bit dangerous.
13.
Huh?
13 young people. That's the most young people I can find.
All rise.
Oh, no.
What? What's wrong?
The judge doesn't like me.
Why not? What did you do?
I had one of his decisions overturned on an appeal case.
Yeah, I've heard they don't like that.
All right. What have you got for me, Mr. Stevens?
Your Honor, Carol Vesey reviewed Mr. Keenan's restaurant for the Stuckyville Progress. She had her dinner. She didn't like it. That's what she wrote. It's as simple as the First Amendment itself. A trial would be an absolute waste of the court's time, Your Honor.
Ms. Verdon, why should I try someone for writing a negative review of a restaurant?
Because, Your Honor, Miss Vesey deliberately tried to destroy my client's livelihood. She wasn't trying to write an objective review of his restaurant. She was trying to get revenge against him for an old high school prank he pulled on her best friend.
You can present evidence that the defendant had a motive for writing a negative review?
Yes, I can.
Your Honor, my client is a professional, impartial journalist, and I have a list of co-workers who can attest to that. Now, the First Amendment couldn't be simpler.
Motion to dismiss is denied.
Your Honor, can I finish?
Motion for you to finish is denied, too. I've heard enough to warrant a trial.
Your Honor, may I see you in chambers?
Well?
Your Honor, I'm sorry, but I think there's an elephant in the room that neither one of us is acknowledging.
I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about.
An elephant by the name of Raiden V. Stickley.
Are you suggesting I recuse myself due to my enormous dislike for you? Let me assure you, Mr. Stevens, I am a professional, impartial judge, and I have a string of co-workers that can attest to that.
Touche.
Thanks for dropping by.
Thanks for having us.
What's going on here? Will someone please get me some scissors and a step stool?
Yeah. Hey, Mike, Nance, what's shaking, Bagans?
Well, Sarah learned a new word today.
Yep. Subpoena.
Yeah, also chum and shark cage. It's Shark Week.
Hi, guys. Don't tell me Mr. Subpoena Man paid you a visit, too.
He did indeed. So what's the deal, lawyer types?
Yeah, how'd we get dragged into this?
Well, they're obviously trying to prove that Carol had an ulterior motive for giving the red coach a bad review.
So they're going to want to know if you guys ever heard Carol make any disparaging remarks against Rich Keenan.
Anything such as, I'm gonna bury that son of a bitch?
That would probably qualify.
So we can't plead the fifth on this?
Afraid not. Whole truth, nothing but.
You guys want to catch the second half hour of Celebrity Shark Week? It's Mark McGrath today. Sugar Ray.
Carol, good morning. Frankie, hi, is Ed here? Oh, already at court. We got a few minutes before we need to head over. Sit down. Relax.
Yeah, I'll try.
You're nervous. Have some coffee.
Won't that make it worse?
It's decaf. It's actually a special ultra decaf. They throw in some elephant tranquilizer.
Thank you.
Well, at least it'll be interesting today. Half the Stuckyville High Class of '87 is going to be on the stand.
Yeah, thanks to one Carol Vesey.
So is it me, or does your little gang spend an awful lot of time reliving your high school years?
Oh, Frankie, you have no idea.
Why is that?
I think it's because we're all still in Stuckyville. If you spend a long time in the same place with the same people, you can't really escape the past. It's just all around you.
So what was Ed like in high school?
I didn't really know him back then. Why do you ask?
Just curious, I guess.
How are things going with you guys so far?
Oh, well, you should probably ask him, being the boss and all. For me, they're great. I love it here. Ed's the best.
That he is.
Speaking of Ed, we should get going to court.
Let's go.
Principal Hudson?
Yep.
Principal Hudson!
Molly, Mr. Knoll is coming to see you.
Thanks, Eunice. I'm right here, Mr. Knoll.
You?
Nah. You can't beat a real Principal Hudson. See, real principals punish kids when they break the rules. That way, if they did something wrong, they learn not to do it again.
I'm very sorry about what happened to Ryan.
Sorry. That's great. What are you going to do about it? I mean, what do those idiots have coming to them? Huh? Nothing. Nothing.
Look, Mr. Noel.
Principal Hudson, where are you?
Okay, enough already. All right? I get it. Now, can we just sit down and talk about this like adults?
I'm all ears.
Look, punishing those kids would have only made things harder on Ryan. They would have spent their entire detention plotting their revenge.
This just amazes me. What kind of a school is this? Where kids get away with duct taping some random kid to his locker?
But see, that's just it. There's nothing random about it.
What do you mean?
Mr. Noel, your son is a geek.
What?
Your son is a geek.
What are you talking about? He's a normal kid.
Far from it. He's smart and he's witty and he's sensitive, all rare and wonderful qualities to have. But when you're 15, it gets you duct taped to a locker.
This is ridiculous.
Come on. You remember when you were in high school, don't you? It's like the Serengeti out there. And the hallways are filled with hyenas and Ryan's wildebeest.
A wildebeest? I don't believe I'm listening to this crap. Anything else happens, I'm going to the school board.
Mr. Noel,
How long have you known Miss Hudson?
Since about the 6th grade.
Were you friends?
No, I don't think she liked me much.
Why not?
I was one of your textbook adolescent idiots, always trying to get laughs at the expense of other kids.
Like Miss Hudson?
Yes. At the beginning of 9th grade, I started sending her little notes saying that I had a crush on her.
Go on.
Well, after a couple of weeks, I invited her to meet me after school out by the bike racks, and I told her I loved her and wanted her to be my girlfriend.
Then what happened?
Well, I'd also invited some of my friends to come and watch, so they were hanging out in the bushes, listening when a couple of them started laughing. And Molly figured out right away what was going on.
She must have hated you.
Oh, yeah. And I don't blame her.
Nothing further.
Mr. Keenan, I have here a few comment cards taken from the suggestion box at the Red Coach. Could you read this one, please?
Service okay. Onion loaf soggy as a mop.
How about this one?
Porterhouse exceptional. Lee Grizzly tonight.
Is there a name on that card?
Norman Brunel.
Norman Brunel. Now, tell me, Mr. Keenan, what kind of grudge does Mr. Brunel have against you?
Excuse me?
Well, what awful thing must you have done to Mr. Norman Brunel for him to seek vengeance against you with the comment card?
I don't know who this guy is.
Oh, so then it's possible for people to dislike your food for no other reason than the taste.
But you just cherry-picked the bad cards. There are dozens of really positive ones.
Well, this isn't about the people who like your food. Mr. Keenan, it's about the ones like Carol Vesey who don't. Nothing further.
How do I look? Is it too roomy in the chest?
You look very handsome.
Thank you. All right, give me a minute or so to mingle with the young people before releasing the hounds.
Godspeed.
How's it going, Dudalias? Welcome to the new Stucky Bowl. Rule number 1, there are no rules. You guys ready for this? You ready to see a man torn to bits by ravenous feral dogs? Up top. All right. This ain't your daddy's Stucky Bowl, you dig? Okay, you tell all your teenage friends. All right. And God said unto Moses, let there be hounds. Let the mauling begin. Shirley, the dogs. Let the dogs go.
No mercy.
Come and get it, boys. Tonight, dinner's on me. Ah! Oh, no! Ah! He's turned me to pieces. Oh! Oh! Come here, boy. Oh!
Have you ever heard Miss Vesey say anything about Rich Keenan? Did she ever talk about him, describe him in any way?
Yes.
What kind of words did she use in describing him?
Adjectives, mostly. Well, she better have used adjectives, right? She is an English teacher.
Which adjectives?
I don't know. Stupid, son of a bitch. Just your regular run-of-the-mill adjectives.
Didn't Miss Vesey then say she was going to, quote, bury the son of a bitch?
No. No, she did not.
But it says right here.
I'm kidding, she said it. She's trying to keep it light.
Were you and Carol Vesey friends in high school?
No.
Why not?
Well, you could say we ran in different circles.
And now?
We're friends.
Good friends?
Yes, we're very close.
Is Carol Vesey the kind of friend who would do just about anything for you?
Carol Vesey is a very good friend, if that's what you're asking, but she would never...
One last question, Miss Hudson. How do you feel about the utter humiliation Rich Keenan subjected you to that day in high school?
Well, there's not a moment that goes by that I don't think to myself, I, Molly Hudson, could have been the queen of the Red Coach restaurant.
Miss Vesey, when you ate at the Red Coach, did you like the food?
No, the food was awful.
And were you at all influenced in any way by Mr. Keenan's behavior in high school?
Absolutely not.
You do remember the incident, though?
Yes, I do. When I spoke to my editor about it, I was concerned that it would compromise my objectivity.
What did he say?
He said that I should suck it up and be objective, so I did.
You wrote the truth.
I wrote the truth.
Thank you.
So, you admit that you yourself knew that you couldn't do the job objectively?
No, I thought that at first, but...
But all your bias magically disappeared after you talked to your editor?
I wrote the truth.
Did you and Mr. Keenan know each other in high school?
Yes.
Tell me, where were you when he played this horrible prank on Miss Hudson? Miss Vesey?
I was there. In the bushes.
What? So you were in on it?
I had no part in the planning, but I was there.
And how do you feel about it now?
Awful.
Guilty?
Very.
Guilty enough that you'd purposely harm Mr. Keenan in order to assuage your own guilt?
No.
Oh, so you're not that guilty?
No, I didn't say that.
Objection.
Withdrawn. Nothing further.
Hey.
Hey, Carol. Come on in. So how you holding up?
Well, I blew the case and hurt my best friend's feelings. Couldn't be better.
Carol, you didn't blow the case. The law's still on your side, trust me.
Ed, I didn't mean to destroy Rich Keenan. I really thought the food at his restaurant was awful. And maybe it's possible that my dislike for him may have colored my reaction, but I honestly tried my very best to write an objective review, and...
I know. It's all right. So you talked to Molly yet?
Oh, no. It makes me sick. She looked so hurt.
She'll be fine. You should go talk to her.
I know. Maybe I should just let it go.
Nope. Come on. Carol, you can't let something like that slide.
I know, you're right. I have to go talk to her.
You should go home and get some sleep. Tomorrow's a big day.
I know. The verdict. Every time I hear those words, it feels sick to my stomach.
Listen, it's gonna be okay.
Hey.
Moss, I'm so sorry.
There is nothing to be sorry about.
Yes, there is. It's true that I was there, but I need you to know that I was a reluctant participant. I was more of a bystander, really.
We were kids. Forget it.
I know we were kids, but I should have said something. I was too concerned about what everybody would think of me to challenge Rich Keenan. I was a coward.
It's okay. It was a long time ago.
I'm gonna go to class.
Okay.
Ms. Verdon, your closing statement?
Your Honor, I'll say it quickly and simply. When Carol Vesey wrote that review, she was not a journalist expressing an opinion. She was the guilt-ridden best friend of Molly Hudson. The review was a weapon, used for revenge and maybe a little salvation. And it is putting Rich Keenan out of business.
Your Honor, if Carol Vesey was hell-bent on destroying Rich Keenan's restaurant, why would she go to her editor and try and recuse herself from this assignment? Now, opposing counsel, Ms. Verdon claims Carol Vesey had a motive to hurt Rich Keenan. You know what? She's right. But Carol Vesey also had motive to be a professional journalist, and that's the motive that won out. Thank you.
Sorry my dad came in to see you again. Ever since my mom died, he decided it's his job to be twice as annoying.
Don't worry about it. Listen, I've been doing a lot of thinking about this, and I've decided that it's all your fault.
It's what?
Whether or not you know it, Ryan, you've elected to be a victim.
Is something else being offered? Because if there is, let me know where to sign up.
You gotta take control of your life. If those guys want to behave like jerks, that's their choice. But it's how you react to the jerkiness that's yours.
Okay.
You don't have to be the guy that just takes the abuse and then skulks away.
Are you saying I should be the guy who takes the abuse and does a cartwheel?
Yes! Yes, well put. That's exactly what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, Miss Hudson, but you lost me on that one. And honestly, I can't even do cartwheels.
Ryan, don't just hunker down and wait for the storm to pass. Try being the storm for once. Do you understand?
Oh, should I try being the storm before or after I awaken the giant within? I get it. You want me to be more proactive.
Yes, exactly. Now, you're not gonna go get one of your dad's guns or something, right?
No, my dad doesn't even have a gun. All we have for home protection is a cassette tape of a barking German shepherd.
Wait a minute. I have something that vaguely resembles an idea.
All rise.
How much does this guy hate you?
Quite a bit.
Hopefully not enough to overturn the Constitution.
After reviewing the testimony, I've concluded that we'll never know what was going on in Miss Vesey's mind when she wrote that review. But the burden of proof lies with the plaintiff. And I'm not convinced that this was indeed an act of vengeance. The ruling is for the defendant. Mr. Stevens, I trust that was impartial enough for you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hi, everybody. This is Ryan Knoll broadcasting live from the administrative offices of Stuckyville High. And now that I have your attention, I'd like to get a little something off my chest. And if I could just add one more thing. I think I've made my
Mr.
point.
Knoll, I am giving you 1 second to open this door.
I don't know about you guys, but for me, when life gets to be too much, there's only one solution. Crank the music.
What are you doing, Mr. Knoll? You are going to be in detention forever, Mr. Knoll. Forever!
Bring it on!
We are going to discuss this in my office.
Did they like it?
Like it? They loved it. Now, instead of the loser, you are the kid that hijacked the PA. Instant legend.
How long do you suppose it'll last?
2 weeks, maybe 3.
Then what?
Well,
We'll think of something else.
Yeah.
What the hell? What is...
Yo, you know what? You kill me with that surprised look on your face when you leave Phil here all day by itself and the place is messed up.
That's right, clean that cue. Oh, looks like someone on lane 7 just got banana blasted. Hey, remember, we don't have any trouble today between the inliners and the skateboarders. Concentrate on what unites us, not what separates us.
Phil, what are you doing?
Welcome to a little thing called extreme bowling.
What?
Follow Phil. This is the rail splitter.
Ed, I got 3 things to say. Insurance, insurance, insurance.
Yeah. And this would be...
Off-road bowling. And right over here is what I like to call Death Lane 3000. Shirley.
I love a peek.
Kids love fire.
Hey, Mr. Mobley, what's going on?
That's what we want to ask you, Ed. We came here to bowl, and you got Lollapalooza going on here.
Yeah, I can explain.
It's like the dinosaurs as they watch the giant meteor fall to Earth.
I can explain, Mr. Mobley. This is just...
The future, Mr. Mobley. The future.
We just came here to bowl, Ed.
No, I understand.
We're out of here. Call us when this place is a bowling alley again.
No, wait, Mr. Mobley, what? Phil, those guys have been coming here for years.
And I'm sure they're perfectly wonderful human beings.
I want the bowling alley back the way it was.
Phil, lane 15 is going to need more lighter fluid, a set of knee pads, and an ambulance.
Mr. Noel.
Yeah, I'm sorry, your secretary's not there.
Oh, that's okay. Come in.
I think I sort of owe you an apology.
No. No, that's not necessary, Mr. Noel.
Please call me Sean.
Okay. Sean.
And I think it is necessary. Ryan came home happy yesterday. I mean, he told me what you did.
That's strictly on the down low.
Oh, right. Right. You know, ever since Ryan's mother passed on, it's been kind of tough, you know, for the two of us to find our footing.
I can only imagine.
Anyway, you were right. I was wrong. I guess I forgot what high school was like. You know, then after we talked, it all came back to me.
You remember the hyenas.
Actually, I think I was a hyena. What about you?
Wildebeest. But a sassy wildebeest who could kick some serious hyena ass if need be.
Well, thanks again, Miss Hudson.
Please don't call me Miss Hudson.
No?
Call me Principal Hudson. I'm only kidding.
Okay.
Molly. You can call me Molly.
Thanks again, Molly.
You bet.
Remember how we all thought Ed was a big boob? Well, it turns out he isn't really.
Well, thank you.
I'm just kidding. You saved me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Frankie, where's your boyfriend?
He's a-working.
Ah, working no play makes Lenny a dull boy.
Leon.
Lance?
Leon.
Louis?
Leon.
Leonard?
Leon.
Lerner?
Lerner?
Ran out of L names.
Leon.
Lonnie.
Ed, $10.
No, I'll pay you.
There's no way we're doing
$10
this right now. We just
not
met
to
this
do
woman.
this
We
right
really
now.
like her.
What is it?
Mike and Ed have this infantile tradition where they challenge each other to do stupid things for $10.
Frankie, you gonna keep him a straight face?
I guess,
All
yeah.
right, $10, Ed. If you can get Frankie to laugh in 1 minute.
Are you kidding? That's like taking candy from a baby.
$10, Ed.
Like, you cannot be serious. That'll be the easiest $10 I ever take from you.
You ready, Frankie?
Ready.
This is insulting, my son.
Where'd he go?
4 seconds? 4 seconds?
He smushed cheesecake all over his face. That's funny.
Stay up, Jack.
Hey, guys.
What?
Can I touch you for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we'll be right back. So, when I heard you were involved in the Rich Keenan thing, I was stunned. I mean, I know it was eons ago, but I was stunned.
Mal, listen, I'm so sorry about that.
But the thing is, we all have a choice in life. And we can either be the person that everybody wants us to be, or we can be the person that we want to be. Rich Keenan helped me make that choice.
I should have stopped him, you know, and I've always felt horrible about it.
Well, I guess he helped you make that choice, too.
Maybe so.
Anyways, I was wondering, do you know anything about Ryan Knowles' dad?
Nothing really. I think he's a fireman.
Really? A fireman?
Yeah, why? What's going on?
Nothing.
Oh my God, you like him, don't you?
I don't even know him.
Molly likes the fireman. Molly likes the fireman.
Molly likes firemen.
Molly likes the fireman. Molly likes the fireman.
Would you?
Molly likes the fireman.